BBK News.
The Headteacher St. Thereza Rushoroza Primary School, located in Kabale District, has appealed to the government for urgent support to manage the increasing number of children with special educational needs. The school, which serves as the only institution in the area dedicated to children with disabilities, is facing a crisis due to insufficient funding and resources. Located on Rushoroza Hill in Kabale Municipality, St. Thereza Rushoroza Primary is the sole primary school in the region providing education and care to children with special needs. Despite its critical role, the school currently receives only Ugandan shillings 1.6 million in the government funding to support its entire population of children with disabilities, which is grossly inadequate to meet their growing needs.
The boarding section is receiving a bigger number. We are receiving children with the special educational needs, though we are not sure whether we are able to sustain because the number keeps on increasing due to the space that we have. We are facing a challenge due to the fact that the school is spending a lot on those children. Most of those children come from families whereby parents don't mind about paying for them. They bring them at school. After putting them in school, some of them switch off their phones, others don't have them, so the school ends up suffering caring for them. As of now, we don't have enough space for them. We had a fundraising last year to have the accommodation for them, but a few of the politicians stand up. So we don't have someone to connect us to the government, see whether they can even construct for us the dormitory, since our parents cannot manage. But we pray that with God's mercy, some maybe assistance could come at any time in case the world is sensitized.
Headteacher Saturday Crescent explained that the number of children with special educational needs has risen sharply with over 160 students enrolled. The school expects even higher enrollment numbers but is struggling to provide the necessary resources and support.
The children with the special educational needs, like last year we had 160, and we are expecting the number to rise, since we are sensitizing the public that those children also need education.
He emphasized that the school's facilities are not equipped to meet the unique needs of these children, with shortages in essential areas such as accommodation, meals, and specialized equipment, including wheelchairs.
We are having some problem with the facility. Take an example of those children with the wheelchairs, where the wheelchairs are supposed to be pushed. That place is not prepared, and it needs enough funds which the school cannot provide. We have seen accommodation is not there. The meals their children are taking, parents don't pay for them. They think that the government is providing food to take care of them.
He therefore calls for additional funding to expand facilities, provide nutritious meals, and purchase vital resources to support students with special needs.
Actually, the government should come in to know that they have children with special educational needs and see how they can embrace them in their budget. Come up, pay for them, or they give them the food, because those children cannot travel to their homes. They cannot travel to their homes. They need some quick attention, otherwise we shall reach somewhere and we say we cannot manage to continue.
According to the Headteacher, the school faces a significant shortage of trained teachers who can effectively teach and care for these children. He therefore urges the government to integrate these teachers into the national payroll to ensure smooth and sustainable educational provision.
Ubundi bisha kubabona bisha kubatuhereza kungana abegeza na buti bakakiraga kuboneka kwa kituri kubasha abegeza butuye no munda aba special needs batuyambe batutera payroll then na budget yebari kwani bakora batuyambe batuteremo esete zo kubasa kwisha kurebera abana aho kwanko ni batuherezaga miliyoni 1 n'icweka miliyoni 1.6 ngwije kurebera abo bana konka abana twaza kubashoreza esente tushanga tubashoreza esente nyingi munonga.
Crescent adds that many of the pupils with disabilities come from families which cannot afford to pay for their education and care, leaving the school to shoulder the financial burden. The school, therefore, is calling on the government to recognize the importance of supporting these children and to allocate adequate resources to ensure they receive quality education.
Nterera umuranga government. Politicians tubasa kubareka konka abana n'aba government. Government niyetaga kusensitizinga igende zo mu byaro igambira abantu ko abana bo bana bino buremba babiho mu maka. Abana babashinjirine. Abana bije umushimira bije kwega.
Speaking with some of the learners, Josephine Chomugisha and Dorothy Asasara, both in Primary 5, highlighted some of the challenges they face, like inadequate school fees and lack of scholastic materials, explaining that many of their parents are unable to fully care for them and so appeal to well-wishers and the government to help support their education.
Ati mbwenu mukaka ni waranyamba kugira chiko mpafees
na nshashura tkofizo wingi nebitaro navuya kwenda ebitabu obuchumu yo na ninyendo.
The situation remains critical and urgent action is needed to ensure that these children receive the quality education and care they deserve. Samuel Omoza, ABK Television.
BBK News.